Oh man, I'm late to the party. I'm 26 minutes late.
You know what I'm saying? Baby, I'm trouble.
Blue Jeans, the documentary.
Trouble for you. Baby, I'm a rebel, rebellious fool. I like riding around town, every window down. Motor not knocking, but the smoke too loud. I'm trouble, trouble for you. Hey, let me hit that last trouble for you. Run out of air.
That last trouble for you.
Baby, I'm trouble, trouble for you. Baby, I'm a rebel, rebellious fool. Baby, I'm trouble, trouble for you.
Oh, this album about to be fire.
Rebellious fool.
We just sitting back, y'all, enjoying a documentary I didn't know Brian's about to drop.
I'm trouble, trouble for you. Yeah, bro, give me some. Skirt. Give me some, B. Skirt.
Skirt.
Weather Out My Window, man, it's one of those records. It sounds like one of those clean Mac Miller records that you gonna just ride around to. And on this project, I got a few favorites, but
that's a big name. He dropped for me.
It makes you feel like you're on top of the world. From the way the beat is, like the beat when I was making the beat, you know, it already had that feeling. It's a real big sounding beat, especially when it gets to the hook and the buildup of the hook. So I was real curious to see like how Ryan was gonna come at it. Like I knew he was gonna sing on the hook.
This album about to be top
I didn't know how he was gonna come out
tier. Oh shit.
But yeah, nah, he did his thing on that one.
I remember telling Kalani, I was like, bro, I need some like Mac Miller.
Bob out to the documentary, y'all. We about to order food real quick.
Because you know, Mac was one of my favorite artists. I never got to meet him or nothing, but
word, facts, rest in peace.
Have met Mac Miller and told me stories about him, and they said he was like fucking like really genuine and stuff, and that makes me happy as an artist because I'm like, you know, you really want to like the people you listen to, and it's great knowing that I liked his music a lot, and I've heard nothing but good stories about him from people in the industry. So, you know, I was like, I want a Mac Miller vibe because I kind of wanted to talk about some shit that, you know, how I'm feeling on the inside, like aside of everything else that goes on in my life or on the internet or wherever else. But I just feel like people, you get to choose, in a sense, what the weather is outside when you get up in the morning. You know, like if you wake up and you're fucking, you know, feeling like it's a fucking rainy ass day, you know, you're getting to choose the forecast. You're choosing your forecast. So I feel like people can choose what they see out their window, and that's basically what I've been doing the past 6 months. All the shit I've been through, bro, I ain't trying to bitch about all that, or complain about it, because fuck it, I don't even fucking care no more. My life's good because I want to see sun and blue skies out my window, and my life ain't been nothing but blue skies ever since, bro.
I was surprised by the content, especially with like because this is one of the more serious records on the album. And that's something like on the rap side that I really just, or maybe I haven't, but I haven't too much heard from Ryan. And I think it was, you know, the way he came at that song, it was real dope. On the beat on Weather Out My Window, it is a sample going through it, but I like to pair vocals with the samples. And the vocals, I like to always get vocals that don't have anything to do with the sample. So people are always trying to figure out like, man, where did you get the sample from? And also, you know, I play instruments over the samples too, you know, to kind of give it like that live feel.
Do I think it's necessary to have a song like that? I don't think it's necessary. I think it's natural. I think if you can't live your life and write these songs and put them on an album, in an order that's gonna perfectly resonate with another human, then you ain't living like a normal human. You know, if you're out and you're doing things and socializing, you know, like you're supposed to do to stay healthy, because whether people believe it or not, bro, like, listen, you can't always communicate over the fucking internet, bro. You got to get out with people. It don't matter if you're fucking Queen Elizabeth or fucking Mo, Larry, and Curly at the fucking country store. You have to, because it just keeps you healthy and it keeps you grounded and it keeps you fucking level-headed. So I think it's not necessary. I think it's natural.
The little atmospheric sounds on Weather Out My Window with the thunder and the rain, we added that towards the end of the record, and that was actually, shout out to B Loose, that was one of his ideas, that came out dope. I typically, whenever I'm working on records, at the end of the process, I like to go in and add different effects and stuff to add elements to it, not overdo it, but you know, to enhance the song. And sometimes like those small little elements like the rain and the thunder, or maybe you might hear a shot clock, or you may hear.
I like how they're going into how he goes into making the beats.
It just may add a little more impact to that song.
Cause his beats is nasty. I ain't gonna lie.
Out my window and remote control how my day go. The industry innuendo hit the top real low. I feel I picked the weather out my window. Oh, everybody at the top, but they real low. I feel I picked the weather out my window. Talking about how people, like, you choose the people you're around.
Yeah, I like how he said that.
Real low. I feel I picked the weather out my window. Talking about how people, like, you choose the people you're around. Real low. I feel I picked the weather out my window. Everybody make it rain. Everybody too hot. Everybody so cold. Everybody at the top, but the real low. I feel real low. I feel I picked the weather out of my window.
I like that. I feel like pick the weather out my window.
How my day goes. Industry in your window. Hit the top real low. I feel I pick the weather out my window. Everybody make it rain. Everybody too hot. Everybody so cold. Everybody at the top, but real low. Real low. I feel I pick the weather out my window. That's it, bro. That's it. Everybody,
I like how he hits it. He's like, yeah, that's it. Let's go drop that shit.
Everybody so cold, everybody at the top, but real low, real low. And I feel I pick the weather out my window. I feel I pick the weather out my window. And remote control how my day goes. The industry.
This shit about to be nasty, y'all.
I pick the weather out my window. Everybody make it rain. Everybody too hot. Everybody so cold. Everybody at the top, but real low, real low. And I feel I pick the weather out my window. Ooh.
Yeah, that joint about to be nasty. Yo, I like how he shot a little documentary for us.
Because there ain't no stealing my title, motherfucker. Oh, bro. Okay, so on this one, I was like, bro, we need some, like, fucking, I want some Suicide Boys creepy swamp rap type shit. You know what I mean? So in the beginning,
okay.
I changed my vocals to, like, really, really low. Because I was thinking in my head, I was like, dude, in this
some
video,
Suicide Boys shit? Okay.
Act like I'm asleep, but rapping, and then wake the fuck up and keep.
Wait, he said in this video? We getting a video?
Real, like, creepy vibes.
Wait for me to fall off. You'll be standing in the coffin. If anybody says they gave me your L,
They be sleep talking.
Oh, this shit about to be nasty.
Yeah, back road classic since my debut track list. Had the Tahoe smoking stone hit. On the game like tits. Woo. Like a creek bank, bitch.
All my horses in the front yard.
I just want to go ahead.
Yeah. Hey.
Leapfrog, where to? Back forth, but me, off course. Fuck nope. my choice, and I don't mean drugs like salt.
And I don't. And I don't.
Nah, no
He
title.
said, and I don't.
Making that
Mean
beat.
oh my gosh.
When I was making that beat, I had just got in my new drum machine, the Kai Flex, and I was trying to figure it out. But it took me, I swear, that was the longest beat I ever took to make. But when it came out hard. And yeah, y'all see. Now, when I made that beat for No Title, I wasn't making it for anybody. I was just really trying to make something really hard. And I was going through my catalog of beats and landed on that, where I was like, hold up, what is it?
When I heard Kalani's beat, when I heard that beat, I see images in my head, and it kind of tells me what the song vibe is gonna be. So when that came on, and it was the heavy in the background, the boom, 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 with the it was real, like, I don't know, it was familiar, obviously, because I've heard Tennessee artists spit over stuff like that, like Gotti and Dolph and them. But I've also heard like a little Suicide Boys type vibe.
Yo,
I was like, dude,
Church is a goon. Church is
Church
is just culture. He's just culture at this point.
Like a square.
Church is just culture.
Cab, just like going down the road in slow motion with somebody like dragging a baseball bat out the back with like a flint thing on it, so it's sparking. And I was like, dude, this is like backwoods thugging as fuck, dude. I was like, I'm gonna talk my shit on this mug, but I'm also gonna give it that super deep drop off. Boom,
I'm gonna talk my shit on this mug.
The same, like rap that tone as well.
Yeah.
Bring it to that more like mobbing type feel.
Now, having beats on, well, not beats, but songs on the album like No Title that don't have any structure. Now, to me, in my opinion, when it's done right, I feel like it's a benefit to the project, just because it shows the artist's versatility and how far outside of the box they can go.
Sometimes you just got shit to say, you know? Like on some real rap shit. Like sometimes you just gotta get some shit off your chest. And
Hey, hell yeah.
when I'm in this groove of rap, like it's more like aggressive and more like I got a problem with something.
Oh
And that's
shit.
the thing, like, don't get it twisted. Like, not all my songs are like that. A lot of my songs are stories and are when I'm feeling different and want to put something well together that's like pretty or some shit. But sometimes I'm just like, hey, yo, I don't give a fuck today.
I don't give a fuck
The
today.
ones that ain't got no hooks on them.
Oh.
And I don't mean drugs like salt. 2 slugs, too slow. Dried up, red carpet, old rug. Ain't no more white cow shit on the entrance. No bomb bomber, these celebs, they might melt like plastic.
Yeah, I feel like Stoney right there just learning. Just learning, because he gets beats made from them two, and them two are legends with it.
When I split the word to get the curve, wiring up a system to help get me heard. So sit and learn slang with Jordan says hit the burbs. Blue notes, blue music, but where the blueprint? All I'm seeing is a CMT2 skit.
You need me to extend the beat, or you want to end?
2 skit. Dip. That's all I need left after that.
Okay, cool.
2 skit.
Wait for me to fall off. You'll be standing in the coffin. If anybody says they gave me a L, they be sleep talking.
Oh, Church about to be a demon on this. This is different.
Yeah, back row classic since my debut track list. Had the Tahoe smoking since my Rolling Stone hit. Dirty boys, that is us on the game like ticks. Best check high and low like a creek bank, bitch. All my horses in the front yard hit the switch to turn the key on. You might see a Bronco D&D pond made a tro, no lane to be a leapfrog. Where to? Back forth, but me, of course, stuck though. My choice, and I don't.
The mixing.
Yo,
process
that
is
beef
one of
switch
the
right there.
important Parts that I feel like if you don't have the proper headphones, if you don't have the proper speakers to get a good job done, that you do need at least to go to a proper facility. If you do know how to mix, so that I can hear, you know, the frequencies, the bad frequencies, the good frequencies, what I need to cut out, what I need to boost. A lot of that you can't really hear sometimes, to me, in headphones, and you know, you need to be in the studio and sometimes in a real world environment just to kind of hear those imperfections and get the job done. Big shout out to CMD Shift. We, you know, I swear they're amazing. They let us come in there, use their studio, whatever we needed to use in there. They didn't have an issue, and I appreciate them, you know, a whole lot for that. Between going to Ryan's crib, you know, at Ghost Ranch, recording in one of his rooms in the back, and going to CMD Shift Studio, we was able to complete 14 tracks in a week and get everything recorded and done.
Dang!
Now, my mixing process, I typically like to start, because since I'm the producer on majority of these songs on this album, I like to start with getting the vocals crispy. And then I'll take the vocals, take it over to the beat, and I'll tailor fit the beat to the vocals. And meaning, like, whether I need to do drops, whether I need to build up a bridge, add some keys to certain parts, add drums to certain parts, whatever it is, I'm changing that part of the beat. Then I'm taking it back over to the session and getting everything to sound like it's cohesive. I typically like to handle the full mixing process, just because, to me, when it comes to it, a lot of times when
I mean, it's your beats, you know your beats.
Especially in the beginning of my career, I'll get it back and I'll be like, it's okay, but it's a little boring. Like they didn't really put any care into it. And to me, I just feel like whenever I do my records, I put a lot of energy into my music and how I mix and how I
You care about your shit.
It was important for me to sit in on the mixing process of this one because I wanted this album to legitimately have my genes in it. Like at this point in time in my career, you know, of me sitting in with the mixing process, what was the flavor of me? Because that's how I see these things. Because, you know, you have all these artists all over the world that have created such a distinct flavor that they become, you know, a dominant sound in hip hop. That's the level I want to get to, you know? And so this was really important.
I feel like you're already there, homie, but all right.
All of that, all the mixing and everything, and, you know, choosing what gets taken out and put in, and, you know, hell, even sometimes I've been making weird fucking noises, and I'll be like, yo, let's do this to it, and change the noise to where it doesn't even sound like a vocal no more. It just sounds like some crazy ass noise. Like, that's what I want to get into, because when you start doing that, that's when you're on some Kanye shit. That's when you're on some, you know, that's when you are no longer an artist, you are a flavor of music. That's what I want to be. I want to be a flavor of music.
Don't think about touching on my cowboy hat. Don't be looking at my woman when you sipping on that. Don't be leaning on my truck cause your G's gon' stretch. Dirt road, no cattle gate land. Paragraph gon' put your ass in hospice. See this fuck as you won't. I'm the rap road, no cattle gate land. Paragraph gon' put your ass in hospice. See this fuck as you won't. I'm the rapper that don't think about touching on my cowboy hat.
Okay, church.
My woman when you sipping on that. Don't be leaning on my truck cause your G's gon' stretch. Dirt road, no cattle gate land. Paragraph gon' put your ass in hospice. See this fuck as you won't. I'm the rapper that don't no cattle gate land. Paragraph gon' put your ass in hospice. See this fuck as you won't. I'm the rapper that don't think about touching on my cowboy hat. Don't be looking at my woman when you sipping on that. Don't be leaning on my truck cause your G's gon' stretch. Dirt road, no cattle gate land. Paragraph gon' put your ass in hospice. See this fuck as you won't. I'm the rapper that don't think about touching on my cowboy hat. Don't be looking at paragraph gon' put your ass in hospice. See this fuck as you won't. I'm the rapper that don't think about touching on my cowboy hat. Don't be looking at my woman.
I like that doo doo doo. That was real African tribal, like Black Panther shit. Doo 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 doo.
That's fun. Paragraph gon' put your ass in hospice. See this fuck as you won't. I'm the rapper that don't Ain't think about touching on my cowboy hat. Don't be looking at my woman when you sipping on that. Don't be leaning on my truck cause your G's gon' stretch. Dirt road, no cattle gate land.
Now, some of the gear that I use to, you know, to fly down here to Nashville and get the job done, I just packed my MacBook and Apollo, just a warm audio W80.
Hold on, y'all, phone call real
All that
quick.
equipment is super affordable. The only thing that I didn't bring down here were the speakers and an extra set of headphones and a headphone mixer. Those are things that, you know, that we were able to get as soon as I got down here. The main program that I use most of the time is FL Studio. Every now and then I'll jump on an iPad and I'll get on Koala Sampler or Logic on a, you know, on an iPad and make a few beats. Or I may be on an MPC or I may be on a Kai Flex. One of my favorite programs to record in has always been Cubase. Now I've used Pro Tools a lot. It's not really that reliable, it crashes all the time. So if you do the proper research, you can get great sounding vocals recorded in your closet at home. You don't have to necessarily go to a big studio to get something sounding really great and getting good quality, you know, from out of the closet. Just gotta do a little research, spend a little money, and you can get something sounding, you know, pretty good, decent out of your house. I've been using Cubase and it's been pretty stable when it gets the job done. Now, back in Houston, I do have a full studio, an A room and a B room, fully furnished, you know, with everything.
Dang.
What this trip reminded me.
Man, he is Kalani on the
I
beat.
don't need all that. I don't need a studio. I don't need, you know, my recording booths. All I need is an audio interface, a laptop, and a mic, and I can get the same job done with the same quality. And when it comes down to it, it just comes down to knowing how to properly use what you have.
Shit, preference on studios? No, I ain't gonna lie. I've always thought that was so fucking silly, dude. For numerous reasons.
The churches.
Well, one, you don't fucking need all that shit. Like, you know, growing up around here, I was always like, man, how am I ever gonna record a song? It's like they built up the story. Like, that's all bullshit. You don't need to be in $1 million studio with the perfect sound engineers. Blah, 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 blah. Bro, my first platinum record was filmed with a fucking blanket over my head like this in a corner. In a construction site, literally a construction site. That's where that was recorded.
It's crazy.
Sometimes artists can give, I don't want to say give, they can do too much. And if they did less, the song would be better. And I think people forgot that. You can listen to the radio and fucking hear it. When the song comes on the radio, 103.3 or something, and if it's from the past fucking 4 years, 5 out of 10 times, it's gonna be difficult to hear what the fuck they're saying. It's just a melody. They're like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. There's 80 guitars in the back. Don't believe me? Go type in a fucking song and look how many writers and players are on it. I know what you're thinking, like, how the fuck did they fit all these people in this fucking room? Fuck, I don't know, dude. They're probably on top of each other. Like, all fucking, this guy's playing guitar with his elbows. Like, it's too much. And I feel like people miss the rawness.
It's too much.
Miss the imperfect things. That's what every artist.
The rawness, exactly. That rawness, the imperfect.
Icon in music, Kurt Cobain, Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash, fucking everyone who is anyone at top tier had the most perfect imperfections to make their music that timeless music. Being on time and doing everything perfect all the fucking time sounds like shit.
Yo, his fingers are dip stained. That's crazy.
What can people expect from this album? It's some Upchurch shit, baby.
Let's go. Some Upchurch shit. You already know. Some up motherfucking church. It's about to be fire. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in with me in the Upchurch's Blue Jeans documentary. My reaction to the Blue Jeans documentary during the live premiere. I was 24 minutes late though, so make sure you guys go back to his documentary and watched the first 24 minutes. I was late. I had no idea this was about to be dropped, so I was late. I apologize. Y'all keep it real. I love y'all. You already know what time it is. It's your boy LoccdWolf. Always forward, never backwards unless you like dog beers, and delayed does not mean denied. I'll see y'all later. I'm out. Oh. Hey. 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 Oh. Oh. Uh-huh.